If your hair has been getting thinner after 60 and you've been told it's just aging, just hormones, just something you have to accept, I want you to hear something different today. Because in most cases, hair thinning after 60 is not primarily an aging problem, it is a gut problem. A nutrient absorption problem. A problem that starts in your digestive system years before you notice it in your mirror. I'm Dr. Collowey, and today I'll explain the gut-hair connection that most doctors never discuss, why it gets dramatically worse after 60, and the one inexpensive morning drink that can begin to reverse it in 3 to 4 weeks. Segment 1. Why your gut controls your hair. Your hair follicles are among the most metabolically active cells in your entire body. They require a constant, generous supply of specific nutrients to produce strong, thick hair. These include protein, iron, zinc, biotin, vitamin D, and B vitamins, especially B12. Now, here is the critical point. It doesn't matter how much of these nutrients you eat if your gut cannot absorb them properly. And after 60, gut absorption becomes significantly compromised for most people for a very specific reason. Stomach acid production declines with age. By age 65, most adults produce 40 to 50% less stomach acid than they did at 30. Why does this matter for your hair? Because stomach acid is essential for breaking down proteins into the amino acids your follicles need. It is also required to absorb iron, zinc, and B12 from food. Without adequate stomach acid, you can eat a perfectly nutritious diet and still be severely deficient in every nutrient your hair depends on. This is why so many women over 60 develop thin, brittle hair despite eating well and taking supplements. The supplements pass through them unabsorbed. Segment 2. The signs your gut is behind your hair loss. Here are 4 specific signs that your gut is the source of your hair thinning, not simply age or genetics. First, hair loss that worsens after age 60, even though it was stable through your 40s and 50s. Genetic hair loss typically follows a steady, gradual pattern. Gut-driven nutrient deficiency hair loss tends to accelerate with age. Second, diffuse thinning, meaning the hair is thinning evenly all over, not just at the temples or crown. This pattern strongly suggests systemic nutrient deficiency rather than hormone-driven hair loss. Third, brittle nails, dry skin, and fatigue occurring alongside hair thinning. These are all symptoms of the same underlying problem: poor absorption of protein, iron, and B vitamins. Fourth, a history of taking acid-suppressing medications. Proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, and H2 blockers, commonly prescribed for heartburn and acid reflux, dramatically reduce stomach acid. Long-term use is strongly associated with B12 and iron deficiency, both of which are major drivers of hair loss. Segment 3. The morning drink. Now I want to tell you about the morning drink. It is not a supplement. It is not a medication. It costs almost nothing and is available in every grocery store. It is warm water with apple cider vinegar and a small amount of raw honey. Here is exactly how to make it. Add 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar to a glass of warm water, not hot, not cold, warm. Add half a teaspoon of raw honey. Stir and drink it slowly 15 minutes before breakfast. Why does this work? Apple cider vinegar is mildly acidic. When consumed before a meal, it temporarily increases the acidity of your stomach environment. This improves the breakdown of protein from your breakfast and enhances the absorption of iron, zinc, and B12. Over 3 to 4 weeks, this consistent pre-meal acidification can meaningfully improve your nutritional status. Additionally, raw apple cider vinegar contains beneficial bacteria and enzymes that support the health of your gut lining, which is itself important for nutrient absorption. The honey is not just for taste. Raw honey contains small amounts of prebiotics compounds that feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Segment 4: Additional changes to maximize results. The morning drink alone will make a difference, but combined with 3 supporting changes, the results are significantly stronger. Change 1: Eat protein at breakfast. Most people over 60 eat very little protein in the morning. Your hair follicles need amino acids, specifically cysteine, lysine, and methionine, to build hair. 2 eggs, a cup of Greek yogurt, or a handful of nuts at breakfast gives your newly acidified stomach a nutritious protein load to work with. Change 2: Add a fermented food daily. Yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, or kimchi, even a small serving daily, improves the diversity and health of your gut microbiome. A healthier gut lining means better nutrient absorption across the board. Change 3: Get your B12 and iron checked. If your levels are low, food and the morning drink may not be sufficient on their own. Sublingual B12, the type that dissolves under your tongue, bypasses the gut absorption problem entirely and is the most effective form for people over 60. Hair thinning after 60 is not a sentence. It is a signal from your gut that it needs support. When your stomach acid declines, nutrient absorption suffers. When your follicles are starved of protein, iron, zinc, and B vitamins, they produce thin, weak hair or stop producing it at all. The warm water with apple cider vinegar and honey 15 minutes before breakfast every morning is a simple, inexpensive, evidence-informed way to begin restoring the gut environment your hair depends on. If this helped you, please like and subscribe to Senior Savvy with Dr. Collowey. I release a new video every week with honest, practical health guidance for people over 60. Take care of yourself. Your body is still capable of remarkable things.